It is God's will that we would yield to him, so much so that he would be able to dig this well of love within us that is unending. And so often we are afraid to love others truly as he loves us, as we're called to. And we have our personal lines and boundaries and definitions of love and how we'll love others. But his love is unending and unconditional. It is fearless and bold and it covers such a multitude of sin. I had prayed for a long time to truly understand what that meant. And as our Lord does, he gave me experiences to understand what that means. Love covers a multitude of sins. Those who have sinned against you, it is your love. It is the covering that they need the most. And as we mature as believers, he gives us that understanding, and he'll give us a peace. He will encompass us with a peace that no matter the offense, love them anyway. No matter what they've said or done, love them anyway. The Lord will never find fault or one day say, you loved too much. It is we who draw the line and say, this is my boundary, this and that. And he doesn't fault us when we say these things. It's not his ideal will or desire that we would draw the line with loving others, but he understands our hearts. He knows that, as humans, we are limited, yet he says, through Christ, you can do all things. If you would continue to yield to me, I will continue digging that well. I will continue filling you with so much love, so much fearlessness, so much peace, so much joy, that in any and all circumstances, you will be able to love others. And as they persecute you, you will understand their pain. And as they walk in darkness and humiliate you, you will understand their brokenness. And it is with that understanding, it's a lack of understanding that causes us not to love others as the Lord loves us. It's a lack of understanding, because we must understand, and we do as we mature, that the more broken the person, they're angry. People are angry. They have so many roots of bitterness. It's like a heart wrapped in barbed wire. And yet it is these who need the Lord's love the most. And it's so easy to say, but these are tough assignments. They are probably the toughest assignments, to love those who have come against you, and even especially to their face. You know what I mean? So often we can say, okay, I bless my enemies, and call it a day. But real love breaks that barbed wire open so that the Lord can get through. And that's what he uses us. He uses us as these yielded vessels, these vessels that are completely, will stretch ourselves out on the floor so that we are a bridge from them to the Lord. And everyone has free will. So these hardened hearts, for whatever reason, because of the sin of others that hurt them, their own sin, because of course the sin that people do to us and the sin we do to others, all of it damages, all of it causes destruction in us. And regardless, he uses us as a bridge. If we would be willing to lie ourselves down, he uses us as a bridge to these people. If you would love them, if they could just see an example of my love, if they could feel my love through you, if you would let me use you fully, if you would be willing. And again, these are hard assignments, but the Lord will be sending more and more assignments to us to love others as he has loved us, which is without any type of judgment, which is without remembrance of their sin, which is without human understanding, which is without lines where we draw the line to stop being compassionate towards someone else. We put our own, what I would do, what I would say, well, I wouldn't do that, so I don't forgive them for doing it. Well, I wouldn't have, everyone is so different. We're so different, intricately woven, all of us, by our Lord far before our birth. And he says, I intended for all to be loved as I've loved you. So do not draw the line. Continue to love others and continue to yield to me so that I may continue digging that well to pour more of you out and to pour more of myself within you, because my love doesn't come just with love. It comes with peace and understanding for you. And that overflows. It overflows. And everywhere you go and everything you touch, it's possible. That love, it's possible. That love breaks chains. That love covers a multitude of sins. It's just like this bright light in the darkness of someone's heart. And maybe for the first time for many, these assignments, again, they're so hard, but sometimes you are the only Jesus that someone will ever know. Sometimes your love is the only love, the true love of Jesus Christ, not like the world loves. The true love of Jesus Christ is the only love that they have ever experienced. And sometimes just that one encounter can change their lives. This is for God's glory.